The Indian government decides to ban Chinese components in all Indian military drones. The Ministry of Defense is completing the framework to remove Chinese components from any military drone, an immediate action pursued by national security imperatives and compulsions towards self-reliance. The reason is clear: hacking of drones and security risks. Recent intelligence warnings have raised the red flag. Chinese origin parts on military drones have left them open to vulnerabilities, particularly on critical border regions. Crucial equipment such as cameras, communication networks, and embedded software in drones carries a dire risk of information exposure and adversary domination. Chinese electronics-equipped drones may be hijacked or shut down by cyber warfare methods. According to a top defense official, quote, "An opponent can take over a drone or knock it out by jamming. There can be backdoor loopholes in the electronics that go around security protection measures," unquote, he cautioned. Before this, India had also pulled the plug on another 400 drone order. Here's why. The Indian government had cancelled the order for 400 military logistics drones worth 230 crore rupees. These consisted of 200 medium altitude, 100 heavyweight, and 100 lightweight drones that were to be deployed along the 3,488-kilometer long line of actual control with China. But why? Now, these drones had Chinese parts, a non-starter with security issues. The contracts, which were given on emergency terms in 2023 to a Chennai-based firm, were cancelled after several incidents of hacking were reported. Two cases came to light. In one case, a drone failed to launch. In another, a drone went off course and entered Pakistani airspace for no apparent reason, after allegedly being operated remotely by unknown operators. Now, China holds a global monopoly, with firms such as DJI holding 70% of the commercial market. But India has been wiser this time. Ever since the Galwan Valley clashes in 2020, India has militarily cut back on Chinese technology. Also, more than 300 Chinese apps have been prohibited and investment restrictions have been intensified. Now the government is imposing the same stringent response on military drones. For the sake of national security, Indian companies are now strictly not allowed to incorporate any Chinese components into military drones. Ministry of Defense is working with Quality Council of India and Standard Testing and Quality Certification to implement strict testing parameters. New procurement regulations call for complete component disclosure from suppliers, and Defense Secretary has already seen through the new framework, which will soon be implemented. India's indigenous drone industry continues to grow, but the Army is proactive in accelerating self-reliance. From drone incubation centers to high-altitude drone demonstrations, the aim is to drive indigenous innovation. The Indian Army aims for an era in which drones would be at the heart of intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance and targeting. The ambitious vision: one drone for every soldier. As India's drone market is poised to grow to $11.8 billion by 2026, this clampdown on Chinese components is more than a security exercise. It's a defense game changer for India. In order to further protect its military technology, India is fortifying defense ties with nations such as the United States, France and Israel for cutting-edge drone technology. Moreover, industry associations like FICCI, CII and ASSOCHAM have been asked to caution companies against utilizing Chinese components in any defense equipment. The action falls within India's overall cybersecurity drive. The government recently also banned DeepSeek for official purposes, a Chinese search engine powered by AI that has been suspected with data mining, surveillance, and intelligence gathering activities. Banning DeepSeek is part of the overall strategy to restrict Chinese technology presence in the country, especially in sensitive sectors. As India fortifies its defense ecosystem, eliminating security threats from Chinese tech remains a top priority. The ban of Chinese components in military drones sends a clear message: India will not compromise on national security. By prioritizing indigenous innovation and trusted global partnerships, India is ensuring that its military drones are secure, reliable, and 100% under its control. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.